What's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna be talking about what 4-star servant you should be picking with the upcoming 7 million milestone in FGO. So we can choose pretty much any permanent or story locked 4-star servant for this. None of the limited servants, just the summer servants. And here's the list right here. So first of all, I would say pick your waifu first and foremost, especially if you don't have them. Mine is Nero, but I already have her MP4, so won't be picking her up just because I already have her at MP4. And there's a few other servants I do want from this list. And let's talk about that. The first one that I would recommend is actually Lancer Alter. She's one of the best AoE Lancers in the game, strongest mana burst in the game, just a really good farmer. So if you don't have an AoE Lancer, highly recommend her. Even though there is the Jalter Lily rerun coming up, which she's also a really great AoE Lancer with a 20% mana burst. So if you didn't get her last year, you can pick her up later again this year. But Lance Alter, good waifu, good AoE farmer. Hey. Next, I would recommend Salter up here. Really good AoE saber. She's pretty much as strong as her 5-star counterpart. Great AoE Noble Phantasm, strong mana burst, charisma. So right now I would say I think her Uh, MP does more damage actually. It scales more than her 5-star, but she later like the 5-star Ultra does get a boost or rank up later on in JP. So once that happens, she'll be stronger. But as of right now, she's still a really good unit. The next servant I would recommend is actually Leisha Win, another story locked servant. The first two also were story locked, which is another big deciding factor. But they're also just really good units. And the Lee is a single targets arts lancer, which I don't think there are many other of. There's some AoE ones like Beyond, but Lee just being a single target arts lancer, it's really good. He's really good for soloing quests, and he just does a lot of damage. Highly recommend him too if you don't have him. I don't, but Lancer Alters who I want good wife over gameplay. The next one I recommend is actually Nidochris. Even though she's not story locked or anything, she's just a great farmer. Once you level up her second skill, you can charge MP from 0 to 100 just like that. Instant death with her Noble Phantasm. She's one of the two servants besides Merlin, or including Merlin, that I have actually at Bond 10. I just used her that much. Highly recommend her. Next is actually Caster Gilgamesh. If you don't have Tamamo, he's probably the second best art support you can get. Really strong arts buff on the second skill, party-wide attack buff, gain critical stars. Really good unit. Highly recommend him if you don't have Tamamo. And also recommend Medea Lily. Really good healer, AoE healing, AoE buff removal. Great for challenge quests. She was probably it was between Lancer Alter and Medea Lily were the two I was trying to decide between. She's also a story lock servant too, so can't really get her outside of limited banners. Uh, the next one I recommend is Hercules. If you don't have him already, he is just a really good solo machine. I'm sure you've all seen videos of him doing just soloing things, especially once you get to his Bond 10 craft essence. He's just really unkillable, really strong. Recommend him if you don't already have him, even though he is not story locked. If you just want somebody to solo for fun or just need a good berserker that deals a lot of damage, single target damage, highly recommend Hercules. And the last one I would recommend is Gorgon. Avenger is not a very common at all class type. So if you don't already have an Avenger, would really recommend Gorgon. I have her. She's AoE Avenger. Even though most you're not usually find multiple rulers, but still, I would get her just because she's story locked over Lobo. However, if you do really prefer Lobo. He's also just a good choice. I guess it really does come down to personal preference. However, Lobo can spook you in regular things, and he's quick, so once Scotty comes out, Lobo will definitely be the stronger unit, but Gorgon's a Gorgon, Gorgon's story locked. She's good waifu, so that's why I would say Gorgon, but hey, Lobo's also a good choice, so I guess either of these two Avengers would be really good to pick up. And yeah, but as I said at the very beginning, the first choice, if you can't decide, go with waifu over everything. That's what this game really boils down to. And yep, let me know if I missed any servants that you think you would recommend, or who you're rolling, or who you're not rolling for, but are you gonna pick for this free 4-star ticket? Thanks for watching.